Hey guys! So I figured I'd show you some things I've been doing in my craft room today, and yesterday and Friday. I found a place for my Lightbox sign right here, and this is the sign that I purchased from Art Attack Supplies, and I heard that also Heidi Swap is going to have her own Lightbox. So that's exciting. I actually ordered some. Scrapbook.com is carrying them now. So I ordered some of the light boxes and the letters that Heidi Swap is putting out. But anyway, that's not the subject of this video. I've been playing around in the craft room doing a bunch of different things. So I did bring some of my projects over from my old craft room that were hanging on the wall on a shelf, and I brought the shelf over, so I'm going to show you that. But I rearranged this a little bit, and I tinkered with my little paper sorter thingy that I got at the Goodwill. I think this was $6. It's one of those 8.5 by 11 paper sorters, and I used some Valentine washi tape that you can find at Target, and the edges were black before, and actually you can still see them if you walk up to it. You can still see the black on the top part of the shelf because it curls over. But I just covered those black strips all the way up, alternating with pink and gold washi tape. And the gold on the pink washi is actually little gold hearts. They sell it in a 3-pack of washis. So I went ahead and covered up the black. I had intended on painting this, but I just ran out of time. And you can't paint right now because it's too cold outside, so I decided, you know, let's make it look pretty at least, and put washi tape over the black pieces there. So that's what I did to that, and then I'm going to turn over to the side, and I'll go slowly. I hung up my project shelving over here to the right of the television, and these were projects that other folks had made for me, and so I went ahead and just put this shelving unit up and put the projects back in there. Some of them are not in here now that used to be up there, and that's just because of the color scheme I was going for over here. So let me also show you this other area to the right of that. I wanted to show you, I don't know if any of you had seen this. I had lit this up before in my old craft room, but this is what the actual Heidi Swap marquee letters look like when they're lit up. And that Tilda doll used to be over here in this corner. I took her and hung her on the wall because she is one of the Tilda angels, and the person that made the angel put a loop on the back of her where the wings are, and so I just hung her from a hook on the wall so she could kind of hover up over there out of the way. And then I rearranged this a little bit and put these jars that I have that hold some nice goodies in them, and put some other Tilda stuff over there. And I don't think I pointed this out before. I did hang a banner up underneath here of different projects that other people have made for me out of Tilda goodies. So all of this stuff down here is little Tilda projects. And then I worked on today as well. I finally hooked up my laser printer, and I use this for my Mink foiling. This printer is really large because it actually does print 11 by 17 size. I think actually it goes to 19 inches. That's the reason why it is so large. That's a color printer over here, but this laser printer is for foiling. So that is my craft room update. And I'm also going to share with you a card that I made, but I'll set up for that. Thanks. Okay guys, so I wanted to share this card that I also made this weekend. This is for a fellow YouTube crafter. And this is the stamp set. One of the stamp sets that I used is from Simon Says Stamp. I used the Sending Big Hugs, but actually just used the Big Hugs part because the sending part was too big for where I wanted it to go. And I also used this stamp set right here. This is from Sweet Stamp Shop, and it's this one right here that you can see that I'm pointing at. And then I don't know what the name of it is. Oh, Encourage is what this stamp set is called. The other one is called Big Hugs, I think. No, Big Scripty Greetings. Oh, got that wrong. And then I used a piece of paper out of this Country Road paper pack for my die cuts. And a paper coordinating A2 size card base for it that comes with the envelopes from the Paper Studio. These are at Hobby Lobby. And then I used this Hero Arts Shadow ink in the Soft Blossom color, as well as some Memento Rich Cocoa and Gathered Twigs Distress ink. Okay, so those are the things that I used for my card, and here is my card. I'm actually going to move this out so you can see this better. The card is actually A2 size, and I distressed the edges with my Distress ink with the brown, the Gathered Twigs. And this is a doohickey die from Magnolia. I actually offset the die cut so that it's normally a tag that you fold in half. So the other side, you know, has a print just like this on the reverse, but the paper itself isn't double-sided. So the white piece here helped me kind of highlight the die cut, and it's actually popped up on foam tape. And I put some, this swirl right here is from Prima. It's a pretty old one, and it actually came with another ribbon sort of, which I also used at the bottom here on the back, because for some reason Hobby Lobby put the Paper Studio, you can see it right here, they put some words down here at the bottom of the paper, the card base. I can't talk today. So I wanted to hide that. So I used that other piece on the back. And there's actually a really long piece. I think it's a 12 by 12 or 12-inch long trim that's on here. And it even has a swirl. So I actually, this was going to fall behind the die cut. So I cut it off and put it on top of the die cut. And put some of my seam binding here. I made a bow using my bow maker. And then put a button here in this white and gold color. Now on the inside, again, 2 more die cuts. These 2 die cuts again are doohickey dies, 2 different doohickey dies that I also have. And there's a hole right here because they're tags. And so I just stuck some seam binding that I had left over through the hole to make it look like a little bow. And put a little heart that is kind of pearlized. I don't know if you can see it very well. And then stamped you, my friend, you've got this, in that Hero Arts Shadow ink. And then I just added a little heart bling right here because I actually got some ink over here that was on the block, the stamp block, so wanted to hide that. So I thought that turned out pretty well. That is my card, and I hope you guys had a great crafty weekend. It snowed a little bit here this morning, but it didn't stick around. It's nice and sunny now. It's still cold, but the snow is all gone. So anyway, I am off tomorrow as well. I will probably be playing in my craft room again to try and get some projects done that I need to get done. But thought I'd go ahead and share this card and some little changes I made to the craft room. More to come. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.